I am just gonna come out and say it. The new Fender American Ultra series sucks. Hey everybody, I am Lucas. The new American Ultra line from Fender came out today, and they were advertising this as the future of guitar. You're never gonna play guitar the same way again. They got it hyped up, and boy did it fall completely flat. To me, that is. And I'm gonna explain to you exactly why. So, first of all, the highest end of the Fender line before this was the American Elites. Now, the new Ultra series is a step above that, which means it costs more. So let's break down the things that are included on the Ultras that they make you pay more for. So I'm gonna consult my little handy dandy notebook right here, so that way I don't have like a bazillion cuts in the videos. Cool, all right. So the first thing they have a satin neck with a modern D shape. That is cool, I like that. I prefer satin necks. Gloss is okay, but it needs to be done right if it's gonna be done well. And most of the time on cheaper guitars it's not, and that sucks. Then we also have 22 medium jumbo frets, but they're nickel, which they're making us pay $2,000 for nickel frets, which some people prefer nickel frets. Yes, that's fine. I love stainless frets. I'm in love with them. They're great. They last forever. Bending is so smooth and great on them. On a lot of other manufacturers, stainless is standard. Moving right along, we have 10 to 14 compound radius, which compound radiuses have been around for years. It's nice to see that Fender included it on here. It also has a rolled neck, which it means that it's a fast neck. So on the outer edges of the neck, like right here, it's filed down that way. It doesn't like stab you in the hand whenever you're playing. Has a bone nut, a compensated nut, like with Ernie Ball Music Man uses. That would have been nice for $2,000. Ernie Ball gives you that for $2,000, by the way. It has a tapered heel and sculpted body contours. Body contours is yeah or nay. That's been around forever, but a sculpted heel, that has been going on forever. People have been doing sculpted heels like for 20 years, probably even before that. So a sculpted heel, yes, it's nice to have, but Fender took forever to implement it. Then we have locking tuners, which is great. I love locking tuners. That's like a must for me. It has to have stainless and locking tuners on a guitar. That's not like vintage, like a modern guitar that I'm looking for. Stainless frets, locking tuners, that is great. Maple and rosewood boards, that's been for forever. I mean, ebony would have been nice. That would have been a really cool choice to have. We have solid colors. So for the solid colors, those are gonna be older bodies. This is on the Strats. Solid colors are gonna be older bodies. And for the translucent colors, you're going to have ash, because ash looks a little bit better. There are a few new finishes. Cobra Blue is one of the new finishes on the humbucker single Strat. And next thing we have is the Ultra Noiseless pickups. This is their new set of Ultra Noiseless pickups, which is supposedly different from the other Noiseless they had. I don't exactly know what's different. They didn't explain that, but apparently they are different. So in the Strats, when you get single, those are going to be the singles is going to be the vintage Noiseless, and then on the humbucker, single, Ultra double tap humbucker with 2 hot singles. So apparently that guitar is going to be a little bit more modern. It's a little bit more hotter than what the traditional 3 singles. You have the S1 switch, which puts the neck pickup in positions 1 and 2. Now correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe they actually neutered the S1 system on the Ultras, I believe, and like the American Elites, like I read that when you push it, it gives you like a whole nother like choice of pickup positions, and opposed to on the Ultras, I think they kind of took that away. Let me know if I got that right or wrong, but if they actually did take functionality out of the S1 switch, that is really lame. Speaking of things they also changed, on the current Elites, you have the Truss Rod Adjustment is in the back of the neck on the little spoke wheel, which it's fantastic. It's super easy. Ernie Ball does that, and they're great. On the Ultras, they took that away. As to why, I don't know, and they charge you more money. Moving right along, whenever you're in splits, whenever you split your pickups, the volume doesn't drop as much. I guess that's because of the new noiseless pickups. that they've been advertising, and it doesn't drop all that much. So let's break things down. We got a few new finishes. We still don't have stainless frets. They supposedly neutered the S1 system some. You don't have but you have a bone nut. You don't have a compensated nut. The truss rod adjustment is taken away. So Fender, what exactly is Ultra about this? So you're charging us the same price as Sewer and as Music Man, right? So if you're gonna come and play in those big leagues and charge people that prices, you should at least include the same things that those other manufacturers include standard. And there's also G&L out there. You can custom order a G&L. You can get ebony, you can get stainless, you can get all these wiring functions and things on it. And it's more or less around the same price, and you can custom order what you want. And I know there's a ton of other luthiers out there who will make you like the perfect sweet guitar and have all these things on it, and it'll come in right around $2,000. Speaking of which, comment below what if you would get a Strat built, an Ultimate Strat built. Leave a comment down below who you'd pick and round about how much it would cost, because I'm very curious. And I feel that Fender did a disservice to all of the people who actually would want to buy their new stuff, because why are you gonna make things that cost more but they're worse than your previous level? Like it's ridiculous. Like what they should have done is, if you're gonna make the jump to the Ultras, right, they should have given us like this, like just make it the Ultra tier, give us stainless frets, compensated nut, do cooler stuff with the pickups. I know the new Noiseless pickups are cool, but it didn't, it isn't exactly wowing. Give us some like crazy finishes or something. Like whenever you look at things like Shure and stuff like that, whenever they're posting pics of their guitars, they look fantastic. They have these cool tops, they're doing these cool things, and it's just Fender is just kind of like meh. And I've been very proud of Fender because they haven't been doing really stupid stuff well until today, announcing the Ultras, as in compared to Gibson, because Gibson has literally just been bad. Gibson had a bad year this year. That's putting it lightly. And I guess they didn't want to put stainless frets because they didn't want to disappoint the older crowd who doesn't like stainless and they like their traditional ways, but it's like they have a lot of stuff to choose from already. Like, just go for the modern boutique market. They could have literally pulled so much of that business back to Fender, that they've been bleeding to the modern boutique market for so long, but they failed with these Ultras. They're bad. So my advice is completely avoid these. If you're looking for something cool, go buy an Elite, because the Elites are better and they're cheaper, because the Ultras are more expensive and you actually get less features. That is my spiel on the American Ultras. I don't really like them. I don't see the point of them. But enough about me. What is your take on these American Ultras? Do you think they're cool? Do you think you're going to be picking one up? Let me know in those comments down below. But as for me, I'm going to have to be out. Peace.